those of you who may not know, this is the part of Tom Sawyer Island Pirate's Lair where Mickey and Maleficent and everything come out. So these are all the stage, the parts of the stage and the lights, and where they set up to have things, and you can kind of see that this moves. And this is, I think this is where Maleficent comes out of, this big thing right here. And then, you know, Mickey's up on different things and throughout the show. And then you watch the show. So let me walk up here. And you can see, and then everybody watches the show from this area, where the stairs are, where all the strollers are right now. There's people all over there. They have seating at the River Bell over here, where you can actually sit and watch the show. And then sometimes, if you pay a lot of money for the extra special dinner, it's like $10,000 for the dinner for like 12 people or something, you can watch from the balcony there. And then sometimes if you're in Club 33, I think you can watch from some of the upper balcony areas in Club 33 around on the second floor over there. But I don't know, because I've never been at Club 33, and I will never be spending $10,000 to get to eat in the Dream Suite either. So that's okay, because I watched it from right there and got a great view. And that's where most of us can watch it. So, the Dream Suite apartment that wasn't built during his lifetime, but they did build it for the 50th, and guests got to spend the night in there. And now you can book a really expensive dinner party for 10 to 12 people, and it's about $1,200 per person when it's all said and done. But you get to watch Fantasmic from this vantage point out on Tom Sawyer Island. And I forgot to say, all these stanchions that you see that are in the way here, those are not up when the show is on. So I don't believe that you see all of those things, and they don't block the view. I don't believe. I think they're just there for guest safety. So, and then here's an upper view of the mill. Mr. Diva's just chilling out at Lafitte's Tavern. water that would run down here. And then a creek that would run out from under the treehouse. They've boarded up the treehouse so you can't go up in there anymore. But I do have some still pictures I'll try and find and put in this video when I edit it, so that you can see what it looks like up there. There's a little hidden something, like a hidden picture up there that's kind of interesting. And the last time that I went up there was the D23 scavenger hunt, actually. But this is pretty high up and you can see all kinds of things from here. So you can even see into Tomorrowland. And I showed you the Matterhorn and the castle. Here's part of New Orleans Square, and you can see a window into Club 33. Looks like they might have taken out they used to have some ship's masts back there to make it look like the port was on the other side, but it looks like they're gone. It was right, let's see if I can get my finger to go there. It was right there. And if you stood down below and looked way back, you could see the ship's masts. I'll see if I can find a picture of that too to put in. So the water used to come out three ways. The first way that I showed you, and then the side that went down to where the Mark Twain docks, and this is the front of the tree, where the water would gurgle around this rock, and you would walk over it here, and then it would go all the way down this way. And we have taken anniversary pictures for years, since our first anniversary, or actually our first year of marriage. And since then on, our anniversary is kind of down there. So we'll see if we can get one and take one down there. So here's where we usually get our picture taken for our anniversary. See, there's Mr. Diva without me. Interactive things are, if you spin this, the pirate's supposed to come up, but oh, it's not attached. There's supposed to be a skeleton that comes out of that. So I think they took out all the creative stuff, interactive stuff. Yeah, see, they have it all cordoned off over there. So it used to be able to pump those water things, and you pump the water out, and then there was a pirate scene down there. So I'll show you what that looks like, because I have pictures of it. No video, but pictures I'll put in. And then this is the pontoon bridge, but I never go over it because I can't stand on it. So that's the pontoon bridge. It's too much for an old woman. So there's different little caves and walkthroughs and things in the Lair that you can go through. And you can hear people climbing up because up there is like a ship's mast and like the bridge of a ship that the kids can play on. So here you go. Here's the kind of deconstructed ship with all kinds of things for kids to do and run across and see from and all of that. Here's the other side of the ship. And if I zoom in, that's that area that I was showing you from below where the kids can kind of play around. And you actually have a good view of Splash Mountain over there. So we're gonna walk down that trail since we're pretty much at the end of the island. There's just a little area with some gold and it used to be a photo spot for Jack Skellington, but we'll go down there and get back on the raft. This is the back side of Fort Wilderness, and I'm not sure, but I think these might have come in and out from under the fort back in the day, maybe. And then we have that Pirates Gold area that used to be a photo spot. And then back here, we used to have a graveyard. And I have a picture of Mr. Diva back here before they shut it down and shortened the island. So I'm gonna see if I can find all those old pictures we have of the back of the fort here. And they used to have a graveyard here. And then pretty much you didn't go any further anyway. You can see how much they shortened the island. That's where the train goes now. So this is the Hungry Bear restaurant along the west side of the island, and I used to absolutely love to sit on the bottom area here, and the Rivers of America went right up to the bottom area, and you could just sit and watch the ducks and watch everything go by, and I have some really good memories of just sitting there and enjoying the time there. But that's now the walkway into Batu, which is behind those trees over there. And so because there's a walkway, sitting down on the bottom level is not at all magical anymore. But I have great memories of when it was, so I treasure those a lot. In fact, one time I was sitting there watching Mr. Diva do the Davy Crockett Explorer canoes, and I felt a tap on my shoulder and somebody kind of hugged me, and it was Brer Bear and Brer Fox, and they came over to say hi. That was a super magical moment. I loved it. We think the Lily Bell, the Liberty Bell, I'm sorry, I keep calling it the Lily Bell. We think the Liberty Bell is a beautiful ship, but we think the Mark Twain is our favorite riverboat of all the Disney riverboats. Here's the front side of the play area with things to do. Now another great place to watch that, and you can actually see them coming down, is if you look up above, there's a walkway and people are walking. And it's usually fairly quiet on that walkway, and you can kind of stand there and watch as well. So here's the little walkway. If I turn around, there's the Hungry Bear back there and the entrance to the canoes. Tom Sawyer Island is on that side. And so if we come back around this way, that's the Harbor Galley back there. The Columbia is docked. And the walkway goes like this. Come over here. You can see the people returning after the drop. And if you come over here, you can see them coming around. And there's the island. We're standing over there. Grown in over here. Let's see if we can't come over here and see him. There you go. So they actually go right under us on this walkway. And then if you follow the walkway all the way around, it actually comes out in what used to be the only little eating area for Harbor Galley, but now they've extended it along the far side in what used to be the smoking area over there, and it's Pelican's Landing. So Fowler's Inn has some, and it's named after Admiral Fowler, who was instrumental in getting the Columbia and the Mark Twain and the Liberty Bell and all those ships built, and doing a lot actually at Walt Disney World. But so Fowler's Inn and Fowler's Landing here, where the boats dock, is named after Admiral Fowler. And then you can get like salads and soups and center bread bowl and things like that at Harbor Galley. So it looks like it takes 10 seconds from the top to the other side of this walkway. There we go. This is Dead Man's Grotto, and it is the best one to walk through. And I have pictures of it. You have a warning from Captain Jack Sparrow to beware. And when you go in, there are some interactive things, and that may be why it's still closed. I really don't know. It was closed on the other side too, I noticed. So I'll see if I can put a few pictures of some things in, or see if I took any video of anything, and I might have, so we'll just check it out. But Dead Man's Grotto, that's the best one to go to if you're going to go in one of the caves here. And that's about it for Disneyland's Tom Sawyer Island. Here's the tree.
Yeah, it's very nice here on the island. It's very relaxing. You can get away from the crowds and enjoy and stretch out your arms and not hit anybody. So I like that. I really do like the theming of all the the blacksmith shop, the tavern, the Fort Wilderness, the canoes and the barrels and everything else like that. So that's decorated on the park. It's just very nice. So it's always very relaxing just coming over here and walking around. I enjoy it.